A lot of people cannot eat gluten, or they simply don't want to have it. But everything you buy in the store that is gluten-free is very, very expensive, and probably has a lot of different ingredients that you don't even know, not to mention the huge amount of sugar and so on. There are so many types of gluten-free flour. I tried different things and I came up with my own recipe, which I love it. Here's more or less what I use for the dough. Buckwheat flour and brown rice flour, psyllium husk powder, salt, yeast, olive oil, warm water. I'm gonna repeat one more time that I'm not locked into this recipe. I might change the ratios every time. You should do the same. Experiment with different type of flour and find the one that you like and fits your need. I put the flour in a bowl. I add the psyllium husk. The yeast, I actually use brewer yeast, how you call it, lievito di birra in Italian. And I actually use very little, only 1.5 grams for 400 grams of flour. So I just let it rise all day. Let's go back. Then olive oil and warm water, and I start mixing it with my hands. And I keep adding water bit by bit. I move on the table and I use more brown rice flour so it doesn't get sticky. I usually prepare this bread every once in a while, and then I slice it and I freeze the slices, and every morning I defrost 1 or 2 slices and I toast it with maybe an egg, avocado, chicken. Every day I can do a different toast. Okay, let's go back to the dough. This is the most important part. I have to work on the dough as much as I can so that all the ingredients are interacting with each other. Don't be shy. I remember when I was a kid, I was hearing my grandfather beating the dough from the other room. You gotta be kind of aggressive with it. Take your time, and when the dough is ready, you create the shape that you like. Then I take a plate or a tray and I put more flour, and then I place the dough. I do lines with a knife on the dough so it helps to rise. I cover the dough with a cloth and then I just wait. I usually prepare the dough in the morning and I leave it the whole day inside the oven with the light on. When the dough is ready, I put some oil on a parchment paper on a tray, some oil on top, and I bake it. I don't think there is a rule that you should follow in terms of baking. Depends on what kind of flour you used, how big is your dough, and so on. In this case, I would bake it for probably 50 minutes at 420 Fahrenheit. Everything is ready.
Buon appetito!
Yeah, that was my wife.